and happy Thanksgiving. And Thanksgiving is a traditional day, and I think now some of the things we take for granted, we don't take for granted anymore. And our tradition is being at a football game and turkey legs and turduckens and great football players. And there's no place that I would rather be than right here with you at this time, and it doesn't get any better than this.
This is our family.
Gobble, gobble, everybody. Most common Turkey Day matchup of all time adds another chapter to its long history, and it sets up to be a good one. Green Bay Packers, 7-3-1 after winning its last 2 in a row.
Love steps up and finds Romeo Doubs, leading receiver for the Packers this year.
In Detroit for the first game of a T-Day triple header, both these guys just beat the Giants in closer than expected outcomes, the Lions at 7-4 after ping-ponging back into the win column last week.
Winston looking on 4th down. He's wrapped up and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson with the exclamation point in an overtime victory for the Detroit Lions.
Detroit's lone sack of Jameis Winston ending the upset bid, giving Detroit its 3rd win in its last 6 games. They've bounced back and forth between W's and L's during that stretch. Their win over New York fueled by Jared Goff, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Jahmyr Gibbs. Gibbs, the key to each of their recent wins and losses. He was held under 70 yards rushing in each of their last 3 defeats, 130-plus rushing yards in each of their last 3 wins, 219 versus the Giants, 2 TDs, the second a 69-yard run in OT.
Jahmyr Gibbs across midfield, inside the 20, the 10, touchdown on the first play from scrimmage in overtime.
So stopping him should be at the top of Green Bay's defensive to-do list. They didn't play the run well last week, gave up 42 yards on 5.3 a carry to Jordan Mason, 41 yards on 4.6 per to Aaron Jones, still holding running backs to 3.9 for the year. And when the Packers beat the Lions back in week 1, they held Gibbs to 19 yards, in turn held Detroit's offense to 13 points.
They run it with Gibbs, has Walker on him quickly.
They held Jared Goff to a sub-90 rate, picked him off. Goff's latest day of work produced 279 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's 250-plus yards in 4 straight games.
That's career catch number 500.
Did throw a pick versus New York, under 7 yards per attempt for the 2nd game in a row. Better than his Eagles dud, but isn't rolling in off an A-grade performance. Packers secondary he draws next, just held J.J. McCarthy to 87 yards on 4.6 an attempt. No touchdowns, picked him off twice for a crazy low 34 rate.
McCarthy down the seam and too tall and picked off. 2nd interception.
Green Bay hasn't given up more than 202 passing yards in 5 straight games. Not coincidentally, Lions offense stacked against a defense that's held its last 4 opponents under 17 points, only allowed Minnesota 6, 2 for 9 on 3rd down, let them inside the 20 just once.
Mason not gonna get there. Enoch Barre stops him on 4th down. And the Vikings come up empty inside the red zone.
Going up against a Detroit offense that gobbled up 34 points versus the Giants, all their wins feature 24 or more points this season.
Nobody touches the best running back in the league right now. Unbelievable.
They're 0-3 in games where they fail to hit 24. Goff took 3 sacks to the Giants.
Goff sacked for the 3rd time today.
42 pass attempts, so a product of volume to some degree, but that's 2+ sacks taken in 4 of his last 5. And now here comes Micah. Parsons bagged McCarthy twice. Him and his mates took him down 5 times, and he only threw 19 times. They hit him a fat 10 times.
Parsons is coming, and he's got his 2nd sack of this 3rd quarter.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the primary worry for Green Bay's DBs, went for 149 yards week 12.
And he forces his way into the end zone for a Lions touchdown.
And can't forget Gibbs out of the backfield. Goff threw at him 12 times last week. 9 catches, 45 receiving yards, and a TD, giving him a Bob Ross hat trick.
It is Gibbs, reaches across, touchdown.
How easy it is for this Lions offense to score a touchdown.
Khalif Raymond, 37 yards. Jameson Williams, 3 targets, no catches. It was a big 3 showing from Detroit's offense. Packers last week fueled by, well, kind of by how bad Minnesota's offense was. Their own O kind of rode shotgun, 23 points, which is their season average, 7 for 14 on third down, 2 for 4 in the red zone.
He throws it up for Wicks and a first down. Jordan Love making a play under siege.
Facing a Lions defense holding teams to 22 a game. Gave up 27 to New York, though. Not a high-powered offense either. Came close to letting Jameis feel famous again. Gave up 366 yards to Winston, 2 touchdowns, plus let him pull in a receiving touchdown from 33 yards out using a stiff arm 360 move. It would have been more embarrassing, save they pulled out that OT win.
Oh, into the end zone for a Giants touchdown, Jameis Winston.
Jordan Love probably won't stiff arm too many guys. He has a bum shoulder that he played through versus Minnesota. Wasn't able to muster many passing yards, just 139. No touchdowns, only 6.6 yards per attempt. Versus Detroit week 1, though, a couple of touchdowns, 16 of 22 passing for a nice 128 rate.
Love from the pocket to the end zone, and Kraft has it for a Green Bay touchdown.
Only took 1 sack versus the Vikings. Mentioned, Detroit only had 1 sack of Winston, which is partially why Wan'Dale Robinson torched their secondary for over 150 yards. They gave up 77 to tight end Theo Johnson, 68 to running back Tyrone Tracy, 42 to Isaiah Hodgins. Only 1 Packer with 35-plus receiving yards versus Minnesota. Romeo Doubs, 23. Dontavian Wicks, 32. Christian Watson, 49. That's 45 to 58 yards in his last 4 games.
High snap, Love pulls it down on 3rd and 3 to the sideline for Watson. Coming off a 2-touchdown game against New York.
Pack went without Josh Jacobs at running back. Have to see if he returns to chase some celebratory turkey. Emmanuel Wilson filled in, scored twice with 107 yards.
Wilson again reaches for the goal line. Packers make him pay.
Wilson only 3.8 a carry. He ran 28 times. Detroit gave up over 100 yards combined to Devin Singletary and Tyrone Tracy, but held both under 3.5 a carry, holding backs under 4 per attempt on the year.
Giants start from the 8-yard line. Singletary gets wrapped up.
Detroit has hosted Green Bay 22 times on Thanksgiving. Lions 12-9-1 against the Packers on the holiday. Man, did they put on a show in 1986. Almost worth putting off dinner for. Almost.
On Thanksgiving Day, the Green Bay Packers met the Detroit Lions in a game that Forrest Gregg and everyone else called the most exciting of the 1986 season. A game in which the Packers got off on the right foot.
It's a low snap from center. They come after it and they block it. The ball is in the end zone. The Packers trying to get on it now. Do they get there or not? Touchdown, I believe. Is it a touchdown or not? Yes. Here's Randy back to throw on 1st down. Looking. Going long. Wide open. Walter Stanley. Touchdown.
3 points separated the teams with just 41 seconds remaining on the clock. On television, the hero would be Magnum P.I. In the movies, Rambo. For the Packers, it was
Walter Stanley at the 16-yard line to the 20. Come on, Walter, you got to get this way. Walter trying to go the other way. Looky here. He is gone. 45. Come on, Walter. He is gone. He's going. He's got to score for the Packers. No flags, and he has scored the touchdown.
What a reversal of field by Stanley today. It worked for a victory for the Packers with